Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial, we're going to continue with our C++ series. In this tutorial, we're going to look at break and continue statements in C++. So we have looked at break statements a couple of times. So we are doing with switch statements and when we are dealing with the for loops in C++. So let's go ahead and actually look at the break statement and the continue statements in much detail. So the break statement is used to jump out of a loop or to stop a loop cycle, while the continue statement just jump to another iteration. So to explain this is better seen in the code than just the simple words. So let me just bring here atom. So I'll just go ahead and actually create the simple C++ structure. We're going to be doing an input and output, so that's why I'm including the IO stream. Okay, so we have done that. We just declare the standard name using namespace std, the standard namespace, and then int main will simply return the 0 value. Okay, so now we can go ahead and actually start. We just create a simple for loop so that I can demonstrate this to you. So int I equals 0, and then I is less than 20. And then we can say I plus plus. So what we want to do is that whenever we reach I is 16, we want to break, we want to stop, we want to jump out of the loop. So we say if I equals to 16 this way, and then we just say break. So whenever I is 16, you're simply going to break, else we just print it out. We'll just print something out. So you see out I, and then I want each I on its own line, so end line. Okay, so now that's all I wanted us to do. So we're going to loop through from 0 to 20. Let's include 20 inclusively, 20 included. So if the I is 16, we want to break, else we want to print out I. So whenever I reach the point where I is 16, we'll simply jump out of that loop. Okay, so let's run this and we see what we get. So I'll just bring my terminal this way, and then I'll zoom. So you can see whenever we reach 15, we did not get, we ended from 0 to 15 because whenever we reach 16, we did not move to the else block, so we did not print out I. So that's why we didn't get 16, because the reason why we didn't print I, because we jumped out of the loop, so we stopped executing everything. We stopped executing everything at this point inside of the loop, so we just jumped out. So that's what the break statement is used for. So it's used to check a certain condition. If the condition is true, you can break out of the loop or do something, right? So that's what the break statement is used for. So you check for a certain condition within a loop. If the condition is true and you want to do some break out of that loop, then you use the break keyword. Okay, so that's all the loop statement is all about. So now let's move on to the continue statement. So I'll just remove this. So I want to print out all numbers that are not even. So the modulus 2 equals to 0. So if the number is 0, so if the number divided by 2 is 0, then the number is even, right? Now the continue statement is used to jump to the next iteration. So we just tell the C++ to continue. So whenever we reach a number that is divisible by 2, which is an even number, we don't want to print, we don't want to go to this else block, we just want to continue, we want to skip over it. So in this case, we'll skip over all the even numbers, because let's say we set 0 divided by 2 is 0, so we'll print out is 0, so we'll go to the next iteration, which will be 1. I is 1, so I is 1 divided by 2, the remainder is not 0, so this block won't be executed. So we'll come down to the else block and print out 1, and then now we'll get the increment to I, which will be 2. 2 divided by 2 is the remainder is 0. So we'll continue, we'll not print out anything. We'll go to the next iteration, which will be 3, and so on. So you get the picture, right? So I'll just compile and run the code. And then here you can see, I'll just bring and make my terminal huge. So you can see now we get all numbers that are not even, right? So whenever a number is even, we skip over it, we continue to the next number. Whenever you start from 0, when the number is divisible by 2 and the remainder is 0, we skip over that number. That's what the continues. That's the continue just say skip over, go to the next iteration, go to the next number in the iteration. That's what continue is all about. So let's try to print out all numbers that are not divisible by 3. So we just run this and then we can see what we get. You can see we got I hit the wrong button, so I'll just compile and run. So you can see here we have all the numbers that are not divisible by 3, and all of them are here. So you can see that's how they continue. Because if we get a number that is divisible by 3, we say continue, means skip over that number, go to the next iteration. When we get 3, skip over 3, go to the next iteration, we get 4. 4 is not divisible by 3, so we print out 4. Then we go to 5, 5 is not, we print out 5, 7, 6. 6 is divisible by 3. So we say skip over 6, don't print it out, go to the next iteration, goes to 7. 7 is not divisible by 3, prints out 7, and so on. So that's what the continue statement is used for. It just says go to the next iteration, go to the next value within our iteration, go to the next number. Okay, that's what the continue and the break statement is all about. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you have any comments, you can leave in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you. Please, one way you can support my channel is simply liking this video and hitting the subscribe button. It really encourages me to keep making this video. Thanks for watching. Please see you in the next video. I think we'll start going over arrays in C++. So thanks for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video.